Welcome back. The Ice Bucket Challenge was all over social media back in 2014. Well, all that awareness and funding for ALS is now paying off with real breakthroughs. ALS is devastating. It robs people of their ability to walk, talk, eat, and even breathe. But new clinical trials are showing real promise. Heather Graff has the story of one patient in a groundbreaking trial that could be life-changing for those with the disease.
It'll be 40 years in June.
40 years of marriage for Dee and Tim Evans. And as fate would have it, their most challenging chapter began on February 14th.
Tim's official diagnosis of ALS was 2/14/14, which is Valentine's Day.
It's now been 10 years since that diagnosis.
ALS has no cure.
And at this stage, the disease has severely impacted Tim's speech and upper body movement.
Tim has to rely on me more to do things for him, to help him.
But at Johns Hopkins Medicine in Baltimore,
Tim, could you open your eyes?
he has found both purpose and hope.
The more I thought about it, do I just want to sit home, do nothing, and die? Or do I want to lend the rest of my life helping others?
Tim volunteered to be the first participant in this study led by Dr. Nathan Crone, who says their focus is on improving quality of life for ALS patients.
He was almost looking for us, as much as we were looking for him.
And now they're experimenting with what's known as a brain-computer interface, or BCI, that can translate brain signals into computer commands. Researcher Xiu Le says the BCI then uses a special algorithm to turn those thoughts into action, allowing Tim to navigate options through an on-screen communication board and ultimately control smart home devices like the TV or the lights in a room, all without moving or even speaking.
It's just based upon his brain activity. So we're translating his brain activity into commands.
So when he's using the BCI, all he needs to do is to silently mouth the words.
Why is that so important?
The devastating fact is that a lot of people with ALS, they lose all communication, all outside movement. But if we're using the BCI, you can potentially just do this by yourself, and that really gives them a sense of independence and a sense of control in their lives.
The team at Johns Hopkins says Tim has helped prove what's possible.
For this particular study where we were controlling the computer with these commands, the accuracy rate was about 90%.
And in publishing the study's initial results in 2023, they noted the BCI's accuracy held steady throughout a 3-month period without retraining or recalibration. Adding, our results may be one of the first steps in realizing the potential for independent home use.
It improves the quality of life. Rather than relying on somebody to do it for you, he can still do it for himself.
Tim and Dee view it as a potential game changer, but they also admit there were some concerns going into all of this. Specifically, the surgery Tim needed to implant the BCI on his brain.
It was pretty scary, I'll be honest.
We discussed all of these risks with Tim and his family. Any kind of device that's implanted in the brain has some risks.
We talked a lot about it, but ultimately it was his decision, and I agreed.
As we sit here today, no regrets.
Any regrets? No, not at all.
Service to others, and it makes his life interesting too. That's got to be interesting, being involved in that.
I liked how he said, what was I going to do? Just kind of
Stay
stay at home and die, or spend my life helping others?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, with the newer technology in that, it just gives him a sense of independence and hope.
Mm-hmm. I saw some joy in giving back. I saw the connection between he and his wife. And then I kind of envisioned him being able to do some of the stuff around the house that freed her up because she was going to have to do a lot of the physical care, probably still already is. But it seemed so hopeful to me.